Well, good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here, City Tree Sports, and a pleasure it is to have you live and in charge for a little Sunday afternoon racing here for the Chop Shop Racing Leagues. It is Bristol Motor Speedway here for the Super Thunder Series. MCI Graphics on Trading Paints will present that to you. Good evening to you all. Hope you're enjoying all the racing that's going on out there. Much love to everybody. Of course, we're knocking it out of the park. You know, all the cool things that we see. A lot of good racers in today's race. A lot of time that's going to be spent on these cars, and you know, all the wonderful things that you see out of the super late models. They just really put some time in. Collected some links here. I've been working behind the scenes. Well, it took me a couple extra minutes here. I wanted to make sure all the logos were working and everything that we were supposed to be doing is up and working like it's supposed to, of course, because, you know, kind of what we do. Let us check on the SDK logos. There they are. They're working. Appreciate you. Bear with me, folks. Dealing with some stuff here. I will address everybody. Stuff going on. Fluctuating some things. All right, we're gonna be running a couple of heats. I'm gonna post in chat. Coulter, what's up? It's gonna be a fun race. It is gonna be a fun race. It is Bristol. It's always fun. There's Michael Coulter Jr.'s profile. That's MCI Graphics out there. He's going to be the guy that puts the paints together, that gives you some of the best paints in the market. It is the time. And he's got a lot of good throwback stuff out there, and he can paint pretty much about everything. So go check out his Trading Paints page. Give him a follow. Do that for us here. Bristol Motor Speedway here for ChopShopRacing.net. What are the series for the Chop Shop Racing Series? MCI Graphics Thunder Late models, limited rock and roll. Track racer weather report's going to look as such. 74 degrees on the air temperature, 41% humidity, partly cloudy skies, 9-mile-an-hour wind. It's going to be sunset into nighttime here for the drivers. Half-mile length for Bristol Motor Speedway. High temperature, a comfortable 78 degrees Fahrenheit at the moment. We'll see what these drivers are going to be able to put together when it comes to the heats and the runs they get. 20-lap heat, 70-lap feature, one faster period for the drivers. There's going to be no tire. So that's one of the big things that we see out of this league. The tires are going to be what they start with. Fast repair will not change anything out there. So that's what they're going to be. They're going to go into qualifying here. We're going to talk about some points because this series, no doubt, faced with keeping everybody clean, keeping the racing nice and I would say clean, but aggressive racing at Bristol is kind of known, right? It'll be fun. Here's a look at your points. Jason Day with 2 wins on this series. That's 1 heat win, and we'll be looking at an 11 point advantage over Nathan Biggert. Don Hammett's 3rd in points on the series. Has 1 top 5 and sits 14 points off of Nathan Biggert, 25 points off the lead. Jeremiah Burke and Michael Strickland, your top 5 in points. If you're to look at where everything is, Andrew Phipps back there on the bottom side. We're not used to seeing Andrew be there. Tony, thank you very much. Anthony, much love to you. David Smith, thank you for Mike as well. Much love to you guys. I appreciate everybody being out there. You're all absolutely killing it and being absolutely amazing. So thank you very much. We're live on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter. X, whatever you want to call it. X is Twitter is the X. That's what it is. I don't know what Elon was thinking about when we were looking for that. Qualifying is going to be very fast, and there's going to be this is kind of like a super speedway for these cars, in my opinion. I've driven these cars on when I've driven these cars at Bristol, it just seemed like they ran very, 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 very much like a super speedway. So we'll see if the draft is going to be any kind of a factor if these drivers, because I know that Dover for sure runs like a super speedway for these cars. So tire wear is going to be important, and these drivers who we see in the Cup Series, the Truck Series, throughout the Chop Shop Racing Series, we have different drivers that are kind of up front and putting their best foot forward because they love these cars, and it's incredible to see what these drivers are doing. Is this league recruiting open now? Yes, Ben, they are absolutely. Chop Shop Racing is going to be chopshopracing.net. You can find that there, or you can join their Discord. It's discord.gg/chop shop racing, I believe. But I will grab their. I'll grab a quick link for them real quick. We'll throw it in there. Yeah, they're recruiting. Absolutely. Smaller field NASCAR seasons began, so we're seeing drivers that are out either at the races, especially in the early going of NASCAR. This is kind of what we deal with every year, and it was all in reason too. There's a lot going on, so check out their Discord. Make sure you get with everybody out there, and they'll be able to take care of you. John Hammond and Michael Strickland, they're going to be the owners of the series, and then you have a lot of admins up there to help folks out, which we love to see. But yeah, these drivers are going to be looking pretty darn nice. We'll see what the qualifying aspect of this is going to be, because these drivers will have to put in a long stint. 70 laps around this racetrack can be futile. You know what I mean? It can be all about having the green flag run, or it can be about those short stints. So we'll see what's going to happen here. I'm pretty excited. I like Bristol. Bristol's we're going to have Bristol on tap for a couple of series this week. So including our truck series over at Signature Esports, which you're going to be able to catch Ryan Wendt calling on our Facebook page on Thursday, while we take the Sim 500 series over to YouTube and Twitch and Twitter. So I'm pretty thrilled about that. Jason Day, Anthony Crownover, Michael Strickland, John Hammond, all up there, very close times. We're going to see sub 13.9s, I do believe, when it comes to the overall racing pace. But this will be about tire wear. Tire wear. Bristol is a tire eating track, and this track likes to test the driver's limits and where they're going to be able to drive the car. Just how free the cars can get without grip. And 70 laps is quite a lot of laps, but not that many that I think about halfway through is when you're going to start seeing the drivers get more comfortable with the car. Kind of where I see it. But we'll see. Bristol is fun, man. I don't know. I can't say any more about it. It's the last great Coliseum. It has been home to the NASCAR dirt race. I'm not going to do that this year. They're just going to run two oval races. One in the spring, one in the fall. One of these races is going to be the I think it's a cutoff race for the playoffs. So, going to be insane. We'll see what happens. All right, here it is. Heat race number 1 is going to look as such. Jason Day, Anthony Crownover are going to be your front row here. Michael Strickland, John Hampton will make up row number 2. Row Bears, Matt Magner. Row number 3, Mark Retchen. We'll have Brad Dove. There in row number 4, Ryan Wendt. We'll have Jeremiah Burke in the back with Devin Tsuna, giving us a good look at that chopshopracing.net. Admin Box, of course, part of the platform. We love Admin Box and what they do. Much love to the guys over at Admin Box for kicking butt and taking names each and every week and being a part of what this platform has, and also what the Chop Shop Racing series does. We appreciate them. Thank you to Chop Shop Racing for being a sponsor of Signature Esports as well. It's one of the reasons why I toot them so much, not just because they give me fantastic racing every week, but they're one of the most put together leagues that we've seen. And so we're very proud to be able to call races for them and be a part of that as well. Cautions will be brought to you by Dark Horizon Fishing. Dark Horizon is a guided fishing tour that you're going to be able to book here very soon. Throughout the late spring, and I think he's going all the way to somewhere around the August mark. The best part about having sponsors is being able to let them shine. And all these folks are going to be with us for the 2024 season. And we appreciate them. Chop Chop Racing, of course, knocking it out of the park. We appreciate them. What else? Goat Racing Diecast. Go to goatracingdiecast.com. Use promo code Signature. Save yourself a little bit of money there. You get yourself a fancy diecast, which we love. It is NASCAR season. He does have a big selection, and ship it directly to you. And then, of course, and always, BeefJerkyUnlimited.com, Noma TV, all those fine folks out there giving us all of the extra tutelage that we could do to be able to be one of the best on the platform. We are encouraging everybody to get out and do so. So, that being said, get some game reviews coming up on our YouTube channel. Our second YouTube channel will be populating content here very soon. I have put one of our staff in charge of that, so I'm looking forward to that, of course. Lots of growing here at Signature Esports. We want to be the platform for everything gaming, everything iRacing. All of the podcasts are just absolutely fantastic, and being able to do this as a quote unquote hobby / second/third job is pretty amazing. Pace cars diving in. 20 laps, green flag. Caution laps will count if there is a caution. The feature caution laps will not count. These drivers are going to get up to speed. This track is going to run fast. That's what I'm sure. 28 to the outside of Michael Strickland. 28 to toe. Biggest thing you got to do is keep yourself off the wall early. That grip will start to move up the race line as the tires wear out. 28 free, 88 and 10, 28 to the left side, 52 there. Bobble just a little bit, but is able to collect. It's going to be just fine. 0.2 of a second lead right now as Hammond tries to barrel down on the back bumper of Strickland. Strickland will the outside. Pro Red Esports driver there. Here's John Hammond, falls in tow. 88 drops in. 17 laps to go. 75 trying to push a little bit further. Right behind him, Matt Magner in 27. Big shove down to the bottom side. He's going to be all over on the straightaway. Big momentum, lots of speed. Robert's fastest lap of the race as the world's nicest Canadian drops in, and his other partner, his PIC from up in Vancouver, going to be out front right now. 16/10 of a second, but now it's a 2/10 of a second. We'll see if these drivers are going to be able to hold on to it. Clean air is going to be huge here. The momentum will be all about when you can make the pass and how you're going to be able to make that pass. Right now, the 88 little free, 75 right behind. Sean Hammond putting in the effort here. 14 laps to go in the heat. 75 little wall tap there. Can Matt Magner qualify, put himself in position here? He'll be able to get a little bit of right side damage. These cars can handle it. You just can't bend that toe link. You can't break that right front. That right front will put a lot of beating and banging on the course of this race. Jason Day rolling for second now as Clean Air developing the run. 28 has the air pulled off his back spoiler. One of the things about this racetrack is it's as they get closer to each other, as the 88 gets right to the back bumper, you see those big, giant 7-inch spoilers going to pull that air for the 88, pull that 28 back to him. And the 28 now feeling that it's going to have to change the lane if he wants to break up what the 88's doing. He'll be able to put more into the corner. 10 laps to go here in the heat as Bristol looks pretty darn fantastic. Devin Suter down here getting a little bit of extra love into the car. A little low power action here. 125 to back up off to Jeremiah Burke. Rolling up to as they continue to work. Matt Magner as Chris Roberts in tow. Roberts runs the middle lane. Trying to get a little bit more off the exit. Is playing catch up to Magner here. As the restart will go to the advantage of whatever driver can keep it here. 0.3 of a second difference here as Strickland tries to have a better race line. Crownover right back to that throttle very early. As the rattle box will heat up here is what it looks like right now from Anthony Crownover. What he has behind him and what he has in front of him. A little well tapped there for the 75 once again. Speeds for the drivers, 140 as they get into the corner. Jason Day's speeds, here's what it looks like here. Straightaway again, gets up to 140, backs down the corner very quickly here. Anthony Crowder trying to hold on to second spot, second place. Very important when it comes to the outside pole and try to control what he can do in the long run here. Jason Day out front, Crowder in second, Strickland in third. John had a little bit off the pace here. That right side scrape, slowing him down just a little bit. Can he get to it? The Bears are on a long run, playing catch up here to the 27. 5 laps to go. As the line on him, the Bears looks to drop in. 27 taking the natural lane. Fight whenever you get behind these drivers. And they are really, really putting some effort in. Here's the onboard from the gyro cam. The banking here, very sharp. 18 degrees is a ton when it comes to being able to put a little more effort into it. How about Roberts trying to make the pass? Adds a little bit of speed on the 27, trying to get that spot back. As far as the heats go, it works. 2 laps to go. Jason Day out front. 6/10 of a second lead. How about Matt Magner, John Hammond? Magner to the bottom side. Hammond rolling the corner. Hammond on the bottom side is going to cross back over. Trying to get into the bottom lane. 27 rolls the corner. 98 there to the bottom. He's going to have the bead on it. White flag waves for the final lap. Jason Day with a comfortable lead. 7/10 of a second lead right now over Anthony Crownover. Full second to Michael Strickland. Magner right there. Heat race number 1. Going to go to the 52 as they come around and take that one. Crownover, Strickland, Magner, Hammond, Roberge, Retchen, Burke, Wentz, your top 10. Dove and DeSutter there toward the back. Big push out of it. They're going to get a warm-up in for about 3 minutes here as they do. What a big special thank you to each and everybody out there. Of course, the Track Racer family and all the fine folks that give us all the extra momentum and all that stuff. We got to make a change there. Hold on, folks. We're going to make a change. We'll do it live. We're going to disable this one. We're going to move this forward because it should look like this, not like the other one. Yeah, let's save this track real quick. Full pit. Track update. They have changed a couple of things on the tracks here, so let's go back to live. There we go. But yeah, this is a great series. I enjoy it. Quick running races, a lot of fun, a lot of entertainment value out of it. And these super lates here are absolutely wonderful. So we'll see who's going to be able to make the adjustments at the long run. This is going to be the most important thing. If Jason Day extends the lead, who's going to be able to play catch up? 70 laps will be enough to deal with a little bit of lap traffic. It'll be enough to put the time in. A 20-lap sprint is all about speed, but it can wear into it. Now they're actually putting some grip on the track as well. Reaction back here. You can see Mark putting some time in. Bottom lane being extra shaky right now. It's like, oh, maybe back up in the wall, fastest lap of the current practice here. Again, big special thank you to Chop Shop and all that they do. Noma TV on YouTube. Go check out Rich Hurst and what he does. He's an iRacing commentator. Signature Esports is expanding our commentation crew and our esports and our gaming our gaming forum. And as we do, we are always looking for people just like you. So if you want to get out there and you want to help us, reach out to me on our social media accounts, and we'll definitely be looking for the right people to help us grow our platform. We want to grow our platform for the benefit of everything gaming, not just us, but for the youngsters out there that want to get into the gaming industry or the esports platforms that want to grow. We're thrilled to be able to be a part of that and be able to be what I don't know. I feel like we can make a big impact and be able to do a lot more. You know, this is when I thought this was going to be a thing. I wasn't exactly thinking that we were going to be doing this for as long as we have, about 4 years now. And within that realm, we've been able to put a whole bunch of time and energy into trying to be better and do better things. So we'll see how this next 2024. This is going to be year 4. Fourth year complete from doing all this May. So after 4 years of doing this, we got to make strides. We got to do more. You know what I mean? So we're going to do that. That's what we're going to do. How about it? We could look at your starting grid for the main here The feature is going to be 70 laps. Caution laps do not count. Jason Day, Anthony Crown over your front row once again. Michael Strickland will be in third. At Matt Magner up 2 spots during the heat, so he's going to restart outside of Michael Strickland there in that 27. It's that second row's locked in. John Hammond, Chris Roberge there to look and take some time here, make some adjustments, run that long run, which is going to be the most important thing. Keep it green. The long run's going to outplay it here. Mark Retchen will have Jeremiah Burke to his outside. Ryan Went, Brad Dove there in row number 5. Give it a soon to last driver there. Again, chopshopracing.net. Make sure you check them out there. Much love to everybody for being out there. I hope you are all having a wonderful evening. Racing is fun. Racing's entertainment. What it is. Let's see what's going to happen here. Pace car is going to lead him around for a couple of laps, and the lights are on at Bristol. This track is everything that you could ever ask for when it comes to the sounds, the thrills, the inner thought process. You know, this track coins some of the best phrases and some of the best rivalries in racing history, and it's been a ton of fun to be able to watch these drivers put the time in and give themselves the extra effort. That's for darn sure. Folks, if you haven't done so, reach up and hit that subscribe button on YouTube. We are on the path to 2,000, and we would love to see more of you out there. Once we get to 2,000, then we'll focus on 3,000, then we'll focus on 5,000, 10,000. We'll see how it goes. But the goal is to ever be growing and never live it down. You know what I mean? 52, 28, 88, 27. Pace car will dive in. We will go green flag racing here at Bristol Motor Speedway. There is Barney, the biggest pythons in all of iRacing, ready to rock and roll. A lot of time, a lot of energy, a lot of effort put into this series and these leagues and what they've been doing. Here's a look at the infield for everybody as the stands. I don't know if you've watched Justin Nunley's TikToks about that right there, but you should. Gives a great insight. We're going green. '52 out front early. This track will be about tire saving. You'll see the flame shoot out the side of the car. Wagner putting to the bottom side, gets around Stryker early. Gonna try to push early and see if he can maintain. Again, clean air, very important here. Jason Day made a little bit of a lead here. Anthony Crown over in tow now. But how much are you gonna be saving? How much are you gonna be able to hold on? 3 of 70 being completed. One of the fastest running tracks out here is Ryan Went. Trying to get to the back bumper of Mark Retchen. Retchen in tow in the 8th spot. Retchen drops into the corner, tires down to the line. John Hammond back to 7th. Again, long run race pace, very important for this track. The more you can keep the tires underneath you, the more the car will hold on for the later run. Roberge just runs the fastest lap of the race. He's right behind Michael Strickland. He's going to be up 1 over Jeremiah Burke and John Hammond. 14.16 his fast lap here. At Magner, up 1. You see Jason Day backing off the corner. Anthony Crown over there as well. A lot of saving here for that long run. Very important for any one of the drivers, but here comes Chris Roberge. Roberge in the back bumper of the 88. Try to make the pass on the outside, may have to drop into the corner to run on the inside. Get a lot of patience right now. You see right behind, there's Jeremiah Burke. Ryan Went until as well. John Hammond taking time here, trying to find the pace and just keep it going. Went runs the fastest lap of the race, 14.16. Sparks flying, keep it clean. Jason Day holds on to the lead, a 0.2 of a second difference here as Anthony Crown over pushes it into the corner. These drivers have not run their fast laps yet. 10 of 70. And when do they turn on the heat? Because the top 5 are all within throwing distance here. Bears to the bottom side. Patience, very, very much the big key here. And we're seeing that happen. Here is Jeremiah Burke. Ryan went up 2 spots trying to get to the back bumper. A little wall tap for the 40. 40 drops into the corner. 73, egg-shaped line. 40 runs the bottom side. Here comes John Hammond back. 0.9, almost a 2-second deficit right now. 7.6 seconds back is going to be Devin DeSuna. Brad Dove, who got a top 3 last night, heart to heart. Finished second, actually, last night. Back here running a little bit of extra momentum out of it. 28.52, again, back-to-back. 88.3 off the corner. The Bears down to the bottom side, drops into the middle lane. Carrying very good speed, just trying to keep it clean. On board the Canadian. Like he's fighting the car a little bit here. He's not back on the throttle near where you would think. You see him slide up here. Extra brake into the corner. You'll see him fighting that car. That's exactly what's happening here. He's fighting that car on the bottom side. Turn that mid side, getting into the corner here. They continue to try to run the outside. Might be trying to get to the outside of Strickland here and run the wall. Getting run down the back straightaway, gets to the back bumper, just has nowhere to go. Here's the 40 of Ryan Wendt. He's going to have John Hammond behind him, right behind on the 8th spot. 40 rolling the corner, John Hammond in tow. Jason Day out front, 3/10 of a second difference here. Anthony Crownover putting some time in. Roberts to the inside of Strickland. Rolls the bottom side, it's going to be up another spot. Right now, Ryan Wendt. Wendt is coming as well. Strickland trying to save maybe a little bit more. It'll be 50 laps to go. Strickland into the wall here. As the 40 trying to apply some pressure. Tire scrapes down to the bottom. You see a little bit of that spark. 40 a little bit free. 75 there as well. Strickland to 5th. Mason Day, Anthony Crownover, a quarter second separating. Matt Magner in 3rd. And here comes Chris Ramirez. The Bears runs the high side here, carrying momentum off corner. Natural line wears the tires just as much as the high side does. So this is going to be interesting to see who's going to be able to put more energy into that car later on in the run. Mark Correction holding on to the DuPont 24, has Jeremiah Burke in front. Cadillac love going on for that one, even though that these drivers are not running Cadillacs, that's for darn sure. .52 taps the wall. 28. Can he capitalize here as these tires start to wear out for some of the drivers? Here's the 98 behind the 27. Will Bears on a move. 26.70. Here's a long look at what these drivers are dealing with. They come around 3 and 4 across the front straightaway. Watch this battle right here. Right now, 9/10 of a second difference here is the 27, trying to hold on to a little bit of that pace. Going to run the middle lane. Roberts to the bottom side. Ryan Wendt trying to put some pressure on the 90 or the 88. It's going to be there to the bottom. 40, 88, 88 will have a run down the straightaway. 40 almost clear, not quite. It's going to give 88 breaks out of the corner. Gives Ryan Wendt that spot. Now the 40 is going to be clear. Here's that run from the 88 once again. 40 dropping to the middle lane. 88 way up the race line. 75 side by side. 75 clear off corner. Here comes Jeremiah Burke. Stryker dropping here. And let's hope that that's a pace thing, not any kind of issue. Jason Day trying to work on his 3rd win of the series. Matt Magner in tow as well of Anthony Crownover. And the 98, Bristol Bears, who was right up there to the back bumper of Matt Magner, now finding his pace a little bit different. John Hammond, who's been saving, rolls the corner as well. Jason Day, 3/10 of a second difference here to Anthony Crownover. 32 of 70. Matt Magner dropping here, the 98. Dropping as well. Ryan Wendt pushing harder, 75, trying to push forward. 40 to the mid lane. Baseline ever trying to change here for the 75, who seems to have saved the most tire. Now having a roll on the inside, gets to the bottom. Whoa, all the way up into the 40 there. Ryan rolls the mid lane here. Good save by John Hammond. Hammond saved. I think John is got the better car. He's got to clear the 40. Ooh, a little free. About to step into it here. And side by side, 40 clears. John trying to work around, and the 40 up there protecting the high line. There's a lot of ground for the drivers in front of him. There's the 40 utilizing the high line. John Hammond in tow. Jason Day still bottom feeding right now as the 28. Finally starting to look at the tires, feeling the wear on the tires. So he's got about a half-second distance here. Is Matt Magner. Chris Robert's behind. Eli Burke ahead of Michael Strickland. Mark Retchin down to the bottom as well. Roberts runs the mid-high lane. Is playing catch-up now to Matt Magner. Ryan Wendt still keeping John Hammond at bay. Way up the race line for the 40, down to the second lane. 40 trying not to make a mistake with a wall tap for him. I do believe this is where Hammond can clear him. Is gonna not be clear. Very close there as Burke goes to the bottom. 40 trying to hold on. Now John Hammond does clear. Now the 40 will have to go back to work. John Hammond back to fifth. 3 seconds to gap now, trying to get around these drivers. Roberts using the egg shape, gets the tires down below the apron. 1.6 seconds the difference now between Matt Magner and Anthony Crownover and Jason Day. Crownover holds a half second right now. And what kind of speed can you get? Because that is the big factor. Jason Day, 4/10 of a second. Anthony Crownover still there, and now is where you have to figure out if you have the tire to make the effort. John Hammond and Chris Roberts now in tow of each other. Here's Burke back here with Ryan Wendt delivering the outside lane here. Phenomenal job by Ryan. Wall tap from a couple of drivers in front of him. 40 to 73. Fastest line around the racetrack is the bottom side, but that was early going, and right now 40 in defense mode as the 88 is now in tow. Big run for the 88, gets to the back bumper, almost gets into the 40. The striker tries to deliver here. Outside lane prevailing for the 40. Good defense from Ryan Wendt, who's going to be up 3. John Hammond going to roll back forward and catch Chris Roberts. Roberts going to play catch-up to Matt Magner. Right now, Magner losing pace. Half the distance is gone. Now we're admin box. 24 laps to go. It was 25 laps to go just a moment ago. Day, Crownover, Magner, your top 3. Can Chris Roberts capitalize on it? John Hammond saving. 70 laps is a fast-running race, but 70 laps has allowed John Hammond to solidify a top 5 here if he continued to move forward. 3 seconds and trying to close. Right now, Matt Magner holds on to that third spot. Jason Day with 22 laps to go, playing catch-up to Devin Asuna, who's going to be on the straightaway in front of him. These drivers are running about 15-second laps. Fastest driver on the racetrack right now is John Hammond and Anthony Crownover, matching lap times, 14.96s. This time by Jason Day, a little bit more, 14.98, able to hold on to it again. Hammond, still the fastest driver on the racetrack, getting faster every lap. over the drivers in front of him. And everybody's pretty much leveled out here. And around that 15 mark right now. Jason Day, 3/10 of a second distance here between he and Anthony Crownover. Crownover just a touch faster each lap by a mere 3/100th of a second. As they are really, really putting in the effort. Here's the look. 47, 48, 49, 50, 51. The advantage to the 28 we'll see here. Again, advantage Crownover, but not by much. A chance to find some time, a chance to find the effort. Quarter second now as Crownover tries to deliver on the long run. Roberge still working on Matt Magner as well. John Hammond has leveled off now. Matt Magner, last times to he and Roberge, they alternate times. Roberge a little faster on 52 and 53 though, as the distance is trying to climb out of that. Right now, exact same lap time for Magner and Roberge. Roberge to John Hammond. Hammond better on 52, now sliding backwards just a little bit between he and John Hammond. Stryker trying to move forward as well. 15 laps to go. That's the look at it. How about Ryan Wentz, who pushed hard early? The tire we're working on it right now. Crownover got around the lap traffic. Devin Asuna is going to be a lap down. Now Crownover will have to go to work as we're going to be 14 laps to go. It'll be 13 this time by. Does Anthony Crownover have anything left in the tank? Roberge gets around Magner. He missed that one. Oh, they're wrecking. Caution will come out. Right here. Oh. The 40 got into the wall there, just wore the tires out. To take a look. The 40 was running the high lane here, just running where he was comfortable. This is on board the 73. I think the 40 just tapped the wall on exit. Just got the right rear loose and bam. And oh man. Both drivers taking some nose damage there. They'll be able to come to pit road. Devin Asuna be tailing the longest line. They do not get the lucky dog here. They don't have lucky dog spots or waiver rounds or anything like that. Jason Day be here, and caution laps do not count. Drivers will be going to work. That's for darn sure. Ryan Went, Mark Retchen in on pit road. I have Burke come in as well. Will not come in. Brad Dove will come in. Man, what a good race. It's been a good race so far. 43 is getting the lucky dog. He's going to get the free pass. That's what I read. It might have just made a change here. At the pre-race narrative, they're on their waivers. I mean, he showed up, so gave him the free pass. That was very nice of him. Only one driver off the lead lap. All right, Jason Day, race leader. Could be a double file restart here because they are not under 10 laps to go. So that's just kind of the way things have worked. So we'll see if Anthony Crownover is going to be able to deliver on the run here. Tires have cooled off a little bit here as well, but they are on 58 lap old tires. That's the massive undertaking for these tires. We'll see what the 52 does here. If he's going to be running the outside or if he's going to run the inside. The ticker should change. It'll be 12 laps to go for everybody. Mandaroon Racing is the legend. He is the legendary Mandaroon Racing. He's going to be awesome to see Mandaroon back out there and have some fun again. He's in our Thursday series this past week. We love him. We appreciate him. He's my first follower, first guy who ever did anything monetarily on our platform. First, like bits or subs or anything like that. So, killer dude, and always the guy that you want to see give you some love. 52 elects the high lane on the restart here. 28 will have to time this restart. 27 will be on the outside of the 98. That'll be the advantage to the outside lane. Right now, Magner, Roberge will have a battle for themselves. They've all caught back up. 28 will have the high lane. He's going to time here. Pace cars in. Restart zone coming up. Door to door. Green flag. Magner's going to have the better restart there. 52 rolls it. Now Anthony Crownover not going to be clear of the 27. Here comes Michael Strickland to the bottom. Jason Day cheeking the restart there, getting it nice and even. And Anthony Crownover not going to have it. An outside lane prevailed for Jason Day. Crownover's going to have to run the fastest laps he's ever ran. Strickland on the back bumper to 27. Chris Roberge lost so many spots there. Jeremiah Burke up inside the top 5 now. Jason Day will be 9 laps to go here. Now 8. Same thing happened. Magner in tow. Roberge had third. And then that restart, having Day select the outside lane. Man, that was all advantage for the outside lane. So Magner taking back over that spot. Roberge losing out on that one. 28 was kind of caught sleeping there. Crownover, fantastic race so far, but he's going to get it. He's got to send it. Jason Day to the bottom side has led every lap so far. Crownover trying to get more speed out of that car than you could ever imagine. 5 laps to go to be forward this time by. Can Crownover get any more out of that car? Michael Strickland to 4th. Jeremiah Burke in tow as well. Matt Magner in 3rd. Strickland trying to get there. 52-28. Final couple of laps happening here. There will be 2 laps to go. Ammon. Roberge back here as well. Here we go here. As Bristol has turned into exactly what I thought it would be. And as they go, white flag away. Final lap here, the 52, the 28. Right now, Matt Magner trying to hold off the 88. 73 in tow as well. 88 on the corner. Trying to get there. Jason Day, Anthony Crownover, they're going to settle. But here's the battle off the corner. 27 will win 3rd. Jason Day gets the victory here. 3rd in the series. And the restart's what did all of that. As the 28 will finish 2nd. Magner again 3rd. Strickland, Burke for top 5. Roberge, Hammond, Dove, Wint, Retchen to DeSuna. As the SLM series goes into next week, it will be at Kern County. Folks, you want to be a part of this league? ChopShopRacing.net. I want you to guys get out there and join this and give these guys the racing, the fields they deserve, because that was some fun racing right there. Jason Day, Anthony Crownover, Matt Magner, your top 3. Strickland finishes 4th. Burke finishes 5th. Roberge in 6th. John Hammond 7th. Dove, Wint, Retchen, and DeSuda. That'll be your top. That'll be your field right there through 11th. Quick little interviews for all the drivers real quick. Jason Day gets the victory. Bear with me, folks. Waiting on the drivers. Jason Day gets the victory here. Control the restart right there and caught the inside line sleeping. Tell me about it.
Was saving a little bit. He backed off a little bit through that run, so I backed off a bit. I kind of just tried to stay two to four tenths ahead of him the whole time. But if he backed off, I tried to back off with him because I know he's good at saving tires and stuff. So that restart, I knew I had to get a good jump, and then hopefully I had a little bit in the tank. So I pushed a bit for those last 10 laps and was able to get my lap times down a little bit. But I think if we had to win another 20-25, he might have got me, but I think I pushed a little bit too early in the race. But it was a lot of fun. This is one of my favorite tracks of all time. Probably not my favorite track in these cars. I don't think it produces a really good product. And you're basically just wide open the whole time, so it doesn't allow for a lot of passing and that kind of stuff.
I disagree. I saw a lot of passing today. Maybe not up front in the front two, but we did see a lot of passing today. Third win on the series. You carry the points lead coming into today. The race line does get dictated, but when it came to grip levels, we call people trying things early. A late race caution there. Were you shocked to see it, or was it just at a certain point the tires just go?
I actually was surprised because with the amount of cars we had, we kind of spread out there. So I was like, oh, okay, maybe we'll stay green the whole time. So that's why I was really kind of pacing myself, hoping it would stay green. But I also was pacing a little bit just in case that one yellow came out. But the car gets tight. I find here more than it does loose. I guess if you're super tight in the center, I guess you'll get loose off if you're overcorrecting a bit. But I don't know what happened in the caution and what caused the caution. But I'm assuming somebody probably got a little loose or a little tight, got up into the wall, and then got loose off the corner. I'm assuming that's what happened.
Happens to the best of us. Jason, you got a victory here. Congratulations. Give your shout outs.
Thank you. First of all, thanks for you taking your Sunday to broadcast this league and all our sponsors, everybody at Chop Shop, MCI Graphics, all the great sponsors. I wish I could remember them all the time. I need to get a list from Striker so I can remember all the sponsors for Chop Shop. But thanks for you doing broadcast, Chop Shop, all the admins. Thanks to Corey for doing the race control because it didn't have much to do today, but I'm still always good to have somebody in case something happens. So I really appreciate him doing that. Thanks to everybody that comes out to watch this, and thanks to all my guys at Five Kings Motorsports and all our sponsors: Elite Performance Industries, Butt Kicker, True Sim Productions, Savage Edge Apparel, Bam Racing Videos, USA Firearms, and good job to Anthony Granover, and I think Matt finish third, so congrats to those guys for top three. So good job.
Jason Day finishes in at top spot. Let's go talk to Anthony Crowder, who's going to finish in second. Trying to push a little bit there. Just the restart is what didn't keep you close. Tell me about this one.
Yeah, I really didn't want to see that caution come out. I felt like I dropped back for a little bit there and saved my tires a little bit. Um, and because Jason's the class of the field, no question about that. But I thought my only hope there was, well, I pushed him a little bit early. Maybe if I save a little bit, um, I can push him again late and maybe get a little bump and run. But I was just making my way back towards him when that caution came out, and then the tires cooled off and I lost that ground right there on the restart. So there pretty much no making it up after that. But we gave it a good run there. First time, well, every week for these is going to be a first time for me. First laps at the track in the car. Um, and yeah, I'm liking this car.
It ran fast. It looked like that was part of the racing surface, being able to hook the car. Is that kind of how it felt?
Yeah, I learned. I don't know if you could tell by watching, but I started, entering a little bit higher and trying to, if you could hook that, on exit, you could get a real good exit. And then I learned though, if you can hook that on entry and all the way around, that's fast too. So I guess no matter which way you put it, if you could get down there to the bottom, you could definitely hook it.
What it produced, man. That was the race. P2 finish here. I know that you got one coming at you very soon, and you're going to keep putting on it. Kern County next week. It's that's a whole new ball of wax and a whole different kind of ball game there as well. But P2 finish tonight, man. Give your shout outs.
Yeah, and I live like 5 minutes down the road from Kern County now, so that'll be interesting. Shout out to Chop Shop for putting the league on. Shout out to Signature Esports, and you for doing the broadcast. Always the best in town. And shout out to the team, Pro Rev Esports, and looking forward to going and watching this race back.
It was quick. It was a fast race. It really was.
Well, that's probably a good thing, better than cautions every 5 laps.
Who knows? It depends on the caution. We know that. Anthony, much love, man. We'll see you. We'll see you in the next race, brother.
All right, much love, brother.
That's P2 for Anthony Crownover, and we haven't talked to this guy in a hot minute. I'm so happy to finally get the chance to see him get up here. You snuck it there on the outside on the restart following Jason Day. Man, oh man, did you put in the effort? Tell me about it. Matt Magner finishes third.
Yeah, I think I got lucky there at the end with that caution. I kind of lulled myself into sleep watching those two guys drive away from me and end up getting in the wall. And I think Chris got by me, and then we had the caution. I was lucky enough to start on the outside, and um, starting on the outside is just a little bit better at Bristol sometimes on the restarts, and I was able to get the spot back.
It was one of the things about Bristol that we've watched in all of NASCAR. Really, if you're the leader on the high side, you can time those restarts. That mid lane gives you a good exit out of two as you're getting up to speed. But outside of that, you kind of have to either defend or defend the bottom side. Especially in these cars, you have to almost defend the bottom side because if the run comes on the outside, you kind of have to slam the door quickly.
Yeah, for sure. I was lucky too that Jason chose the top there too, so I got to take off when he took off. I wasn't having to look to my left to see the guy on the inside, so that helped, and got the block striker there to keep him back there in one more spot so he couldn't get on the podium today.
Yeah, you've been a long time coming for a while, man.
It's definitely been a while.
I used to. It seemed like I used to talk to you every week, and then all of a sudden, it was like the iRacing bug happened, and if you couldn't avoid it, it came to you.
For sure. Yeah, I've had a string of bad luck like you read about, but maybe this is what I need to shake it off. We'll find out.
It's a ton of fun. Matt, much love, man. P3 finish, and of course, and always, we always enjoy having you up here. Man, good finish. Give you shout outs, brother.
Yeah, thanks to you, Jason. Obviously, probably a little bit tougher of a race to call today with not so many cars, but I'm sure you did a phenomenal job as well. Thanks to John and Stryker for putting this league on. I know it's a little different. These cars are fun to drive, and I wish we had a few more cars today, but no, maybe next week. And thanks to my wife and daughter for letting me jump down here today for have a little fun.
Always a pleasure, man. We'll see you next week at Kern.
All righty, I'll be there.
Matt Magner, P3 finish. Did a phenomenal job. Thank you to all the drivers for showing up today again. Much love to it. Biggest move of the race is Jeremiah Burke is going to be up 3, capitalizing on that restart. Much love to him. A lot of fun for today's race. The field may have been small, folks, but I want to tell you this much: it was a good race. And there was a lot of and I know Jason didn't see it, but there was a lot of passes happening. There's a lot of momentum, a lot of people back and forth, people trying different strategies, some pushing early, some saving, and not to take away from what he was doing up front. He was just having to maintain a gap between he and Anthony Crownover, who were very fast in this racetrack, and Roberts was doing a great job as well. But today was all about saving as much as you could for the long run. So great race. I look forward to seeing more. We're gonna have the Dirt Series tomorrow night for Chop Shop. Tune into that. Hopefully you've got the NASCAR race going on out there as well, folks. I know I compete with NASCAR with these races right here, so we look forward to seeing what else we can produce. Kern County will be next week. Folks, be good, be safe, be kind. One of the thanks to Chop Shop and all the fine folks. Make sure you go check out MCI Graphics on Trading Paints and get a hold of him if you need a paint. And of course, we thank everybody that helps support Signature Esports, including each and every one of you. Like, follow, subscribe for more content. Be good. We'll see you to the next one.